Hey, look at this new video game, Cyberpunk 2077. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to play this new masterpiece of CD Projekt Red on April 16th. Shit. Okay, so what's going on? I just want to do a bit of a I don't really care how this video turns out. I'm just doing a bit of a rant on just all these DAs and 2020 doesn't look that good anymore. I mean, the full 2020 looks gonna be top tier. But I just want to go over all these DAs. So the big one, of course, Cyberpunk 2077 was DA'd from April 16th all the way back to September. And before I get into this, I do want to just make 100% clear, game DAs are good. They mean that developers will have more time to polish their game. But when everything gets DA'd, it's just okay, thanks. But Cyberpunk got DA'd to September. And it's not even the only game. Basically every fucking game got DA'd out of the spring 2020 window. Cyberpunk, the Final Fantasy VII remake was actually only DA'd from 5 weeks or so. March to April. The Avengers game got a big DA from May 15th to September 4th, which is, from spring to fall, that's a pretty big DA. Iron Man VR went into the Avengers game's old release date from February to May 15th. Don't really care about that game now. Dying Light 2 was DA'd from spring 2020. This part isn't actually true. They didn't give a new window, so it might not even be a 2020 game now. 2020 will be big for games, because the new consoles are coming out. And I just kind of wanted to go over what I think of all of this. Again, this is just going to be no cuts, just straight talking shit. Game DAs are good. They are a good thing in the end. Games will be more polished if they get the chance to have breathing room. Get the game out as perfectly polished as possible. The problem then becomes when everything gets DA'd. And now it's just I was really excited for that April-May time when we had Cyberpunk on the 16th, Avengers, Last of Us. It was going to be great. We had Dying Light coming out around that time as well. It was all shaping up good. And now, that January to August 2020 time is looking not great. So I just kind of want to go over what it is, and also kind of want to talk about just where my channel is at in terms of what new games I'm going to be playing, because, oh boy, it's not looking great right now. So the first one coming out is March the 13th. I don't know why it says 17th here, but it is the 13th. I think it's the 17th release date, but yeah, 4 days early for MVP edition or whatever. MLB The Show 20. I enjoy the MLB games every year. I'll be playing this. It looks fun. There are some games coming out as well, like Ori and Neo. They're not really my thing. Same with Animal Crossing. It's just not for me. Doom Eternal, that looks pretty good. I'll be playing it for sure. Looks great. Bleeding Edge, probably going to be playing that. I'm actually kind of unsure about this. I actually kind of expected more from Ninja Theory than what Bleeding Edge is currently shaping up to be. But, you gotta do something, I guess, in this March time period, apart from Doom and MLB, of course. Persona 5 Royal, again, not really my thing. It's just, I don't even see the appeal of it. Don't get me wrong, if you love Persona, that's great, good for you, I don't care. I just don't see the appeal. Resident Evil 3, I don't know if I'm going to be playing this or not. I didn't play more than like an hour of Resident Evil 2. First off, I didn't find it scary, which is a big problem with horror games. Second off, like, I can see that it's a very good, well-polished game. It's just bored the hell out of me. So I'm probably not going to be spending my money on Resident Evil 3. Probably will play the Final Fantasy remake, even though I'm not that big into Final Fantasy. It does look quite good, so I probably will play that. Iron Man VR, doubt it. Wasteland, no. Did this game get pushed out as well? Because that was like May 9th, right? Okay. Last of Us Part 2. This is obviously the big game in the first half of the year. Last of Us is great. I do think it is slightly overrated. Don't kill me for that, Twitter, because, I mean, people basically treat not thinking The Last of Us is the best game of all time as basically like the biggest crime against humanity possible. And like, I like The Last of Us. It's a good game. It's just not the best game of all time, and I do think the Uncharted series is better. And that is basically it until the fall. Avengers and Cyberpunk are coming out in September, and that's it. And now we're just into other release dates, release windows, which I'm going to go over as well. These games might not even come out this year, so I'm not even going to pay attention to that. Yate 2020, a bunch of Switch ports. Session is coming out. I know a lot of people are excited for that. Is System Shock actually coming out, sir? Is it actually coming out? I doubt that. I'll have to look into the subreddit of that because I haven't heard anything about that game in ages. Disintegration. I'm actually not sold on that game yet. They do have a beta in like a week or so hopefully that convinces me of it. Dying Light 2, as I've said, has just gotten DA'd. They just haven't updated it yet. That's just a to-be-announced status. We don't even know if it's 2020 or not. Ghost of Tsushima looks fantastic. Behind Cyberpunk, I am most looking forward to Ghost of Tsushima. It looks phenomenal. But it's just a summer 2020 window, so we don't really know when that's coming out. Probably going to be towards August or so. Outriders, same summer window. I honestly think that game might get DA'd as well, because we haven't seen anything except for a CGI trailer for that back at E3. Does look pretty good though, so People Can Fly, the Bulletstorm devs, so. The two big Ubisoft games, Watch Dogs Legion and Gods and Monsters, just coming out in the second half of the year, which basically tells us nothing. And then the two launch titles for each of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, Godfall and Halo Infinite, and both of these look fantastic. I'm actually really looking forward to both of these. I know they're both coming out on PC as well, and Halo Infinite's actually coming out on the Xbox One, but I will be getting these games on the new consoles, just, you know, as again to show them off. Just to see what the new consoles can do. Switch port to Doom Eternal. And yeah, there's a couple of games coming out between now and then. There's the Medal of Honor VR game, Lego Star Wars, just with random 2020 release dates. The new Flight Sim looks pretty good. Crossfire X is actually not on here, but that is coming out at some point as well. No More Heroes, but like Vampire Masquerade. Like, the end of the year could actually be fantastic, but like, this is it. These tabs up here are it for first half of 2020. And like, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, again, don't get me wrong. Individual game DAs are good. But it's when everything gets delayed, especially with the new consoles coming up, because obviously, like, we know a PS5 announcement is imminent. Microsoft have already revealed the next generation Xbox at the Game Awards, where we also saw Godfall, which is a PS5 launch title. But it's not from Sony, it's from Gearbox Publishing, I think. That game actually looks pretty badass, though. Godfall surprised me of how good it looks. That and Halo, oh boy. New Assassin's Creed's coming out around that time. Cyberpunk. End of the year's looking pretty awesome, but Like, the thing is, a lot of the big games of the spring, like Animal Crossing, Persona, Resident Evil, I'm glad for those that care about those games, that they're coming out. Good for them. But I just don't care. And, like, as much as I try to bring myself to care about Resident Evil, it's just, like, I don't know. Like, Resident Evil 2 is just boring to me. It's a good game. I conceive it's a good game. It's just not my sort of game. Yeah. So, as far as streams go, I'll probably be streaming a lot of MLB. If Bleeding Edge actually takes off, maybe I'll stream that. Doom Eternal and Final Fantasy campaigns, Last of Us campaign, but it's gonna be a pretty slow time for the channel. So I just kind of wanted to, you know, get this off my chest a bit, rant a bit, and, you know, just see what's happening with the channel and everything. Because, like, that's the thing. Like, it's undeniable that, especially in the March-April window, is pretty busy. Like, you've got Nioh, you've got Ori, MLB, Doom, Animal Crossing, Bleeding Edge, Persona 5. I do think Half-Life's going to get DA'd, so I won't count that. Resident Evil and Final Fantasy, all in, like, a month. March 11th to April 10th. But, I can't bring myself to care about those. I'm sorry. I can't. Nioh, like, those Dark Souls-like games are not really my thing, so Nioh's out of the question. As I said, Persona, Animal Crossing, Resident Evil, they're not my thing. Ori isn't my thing either, although I actually have heard good things about that. So it's basically MLB, Doom, Bleeding Edge, and maybe Final Fantasy. That's it. That's it. Maybe I'll give Resident Evil 2 another shot, and if I do actually like Ori 2, I'll get Ori 3, but if not, I'm not going to be spending my money on it. Although, apparently there's some sort of like multiplayer mode with Resident Evil 3. Also, there's this Predator game, but that game's like $40, and it looks like shit. Like, I'm sorry, but Predator Hunting Grounds does not look good, and nothing you can say will convince me otherwise. That game looks like ass. It does not look good. Just look at the fucking trailer. You know what? Alright. I'm gonna load up the Predator Hunting Grounds. Actually, no I won't, because I don't want a copyright claim. I'm not gonna bother, because I don't want a copyright claim. But, yeah. If we get any big surprises, that would be great, but I honestly think, I mean, I bitched a lot about how 2019 was not a good start of the year, but, like, I think 2020 is a little bit better. But compare it with, like, 2016, 2017, 2018, you can really feel that, like, we're about to get a new generation, and it's just kind of that slow time before then. But the thing that annoys me is the start of the year did look promising with all these big games. I'm glad that they did get DA'd, but I don't know, it's disappointing that we're not going to have much to play in the start of the year. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Just wanted to make a quick little rant thing. I will see you all on the next one. Peace out. Peace out. I fucked up the ending. Whatever. Peace out.